Sweet Beulah Land, composer Squire Parsons dies at 77. Heart failure cited as cause of death. Final words revealed. Tell them Jesus is still the answer. May 6th, 2025. Asheville, NC's. Squire Parsons, the gentle baritone voice and pen behind one of gospel music's most beloved songs, Sweet Beulah Land, has died at 77. Known for his ability to craft deeply spiritual lyrics and melodies that transcended church walls, Parsons passed away Tuesday morning at his North Carolina home. The cause of death, according to family, was complications related to congestive heart failure. His passing marks the end of an era in Southern gospel music, one defined not by theatrics or fame, but by reverence, humility, and unwavering conviction. And in true fashion, even in his final moments, Squire's thoughts were of ministry. His last words, spoken softly to his family just hours before he died, tell them Jesus is still the answer. The songwriter who gave the church a new anthem. Born April 4th, 1948, in West Virginia coal country, Squire Enos Parsons Jr. lived a life that would eventually stretch far beyond his rural roots. His father, a singing school teacher and Baptist preacher, helped foster a deep love for sacred music in the Parsons home. Church hymns, harmony, and heartfelt storytelling became the soundtrack of his youth. Though he originally intended to pursue music education full-time, Parsons felt the pull of ministry early on. He studied at West Virginia Institute of Technology before teaching music, but his songwriting quickly gained attention within gospel circles. His breakout hit, Sweet Beulah Land, written in the late 1970s, became an anthem of hope for countless believers. The song's longing for heaven, painted with poetic and biblical imagery, made it a staple at funerals, worship services, and revivals around the world. It remains one of the most recorded and performed songs in gospel history. His final days: quiet strength, gentle spirit. According to family members, Parsons had been battling heart issues privately for years. Despite slowing down his public performances in recent seasons, he continued writing and mentoring younger gospel musicians. By early April of this year, his condition worsened. He was in and out of medical care, but expressed a clear desire to return home. He told us, "I don't want hospitals. I want hymns. I want peace," said his eldest son, Samuel. In his final week, Squire was surrounded by his wife, Linda, their children, and a small circle of close friends and ministry partners. Hymns played in the background, scripture was read aloud, and laughter was shared amid quiet moments. He didn't fear death, Linda Parsons shared. He just saw it as the door to Beulah Land, and he was ready. A legacy written in lyrics. Over the course of a 50-year ministry, Parsons composed more than 600 gospel songs. His catalog includes He Came to Me, The Broken Rose, I Call It Home, Master of the Sea, I Sing Because. Each song carried his signature, a blend of poetic lyricism, theological clarity, and musical simplicity that made them easy to sing and hard to forget. Squire wrote like someone who knew heaven personally, said fellow gospel artist Mark Bishop. He didn't just write music, he painted eternity. Not just a performer, but a minister. Though he graced the stage at prestigious events like the National Quartet Convention and was a fixture in Gaither homecoming concerts, Parsons never pursued stardom. He saw himself as a vessel, a minister through melody. He served in local church ministry for decades, never fully stepping away from his role as a worship leader and teacher. In interviews, Parsons often said his greatest joy was hearing his songs sung by choirs in tiny rural churches. His humility, combined with his artistry, earned him deep respect in both traditional and contemporary gospel circles. Farewell from the gospel community. Following news of his passing, tributes flooded in from across the gospel music world. He gave us songs we'll sing until Jesus comes back. Thank you, Brother Squire. See you in Beulah Land. Some write hits. Squire wrote hymns, the kind that echo beyond generations. He made us cry, smile, worship, and long for heaven all at once. That's what real gospel music does. Churches across the country held impromptu singings of Sweet Beulah Land the day after his death was announced. Videos poured in of congregations from Appalachia to Australia, honoring his life the best way they knew how, through song. A life to be celebrated. Squire Parsons is survived by his wife of 55 years, Linda, their 3 children, and several grandchildren. Funeral services will be held Saturday, May 11th at Trinity Baptist Church in Asheville, NC. The service will be open to the public and live-streamed for fans worldwide. Friends and family say the celebration will include some of Squire's most beloved songs, performed by artists he mentored and those who were influenced by his work. In lieu of flowers, the Parsons family is asking for donations to be made to a new foundation in Squire's name, which will provide scholarships to young gospel songwriters and church music leaders. His lasting impact. To understand Squire Parsons' impact, one need only walk into any church on a Sunday morning and hear his songs being sung by ordinary people, the faithful, the grieving, the hopeful. His music wasn't just beautiful, it was healing. He gave the church words to express its longing. He gave mourners a melody for goodbye. He gave choirs a reason to raise their voices. And in his final breath, he reminded us all where the focus should remain. Tell them Jesus is still the answer. Final words that will echo for generations. Squire Parsons didn't just believe in heaven. He wrote it into existence for those of us still journeying. And now, at long last, the man who sang of Beulah Land walks its streets. As believers continue to sing his songs, they keep alive the vision he never stopped preaching, that no matter how broken this world may feel, the promise of eternity is real. Rest well, Squire Parsons. We'll meet you in Beulah Land. Would you like a YouTube description with hashtags or a shortened version for social media next?